Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 9 of Dad's on Wrestling. I have now tied my old record of a hearty conversation. I am the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams.
And I am Mr. TW with the big mouth, apparently, after last show, Jeff Meacham, for the prediction show. I'm getting some backlash for that. So I want to apologize. I won't apologize to Chris because, well, we already caught him now. But I will apologize to the community at large for using my N-word. Shame on me, Bad Jeff.
Anyways, we are here to discuss our thoughts on the Knockouts and Divas divisions as they currently stand, and what we would maybe do a little bit differently.
So, are we talking about the girls themselves or the division as a whole?
The divisions as a whole, I believe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna goodbye.
Oh, really?
Okay, no more walk-offs. We said no more walk-offs.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
We said no more walk-offs.
We said no more walk-offs for the cameraman.
Okay, but still, but even me walking out for that. The problem is, this is coming from a guy that's to shape a women's fed and to build it from the ground up and try to see what works and what doesn't. Both mainstream companies are not doing the right things.
I wholeheartedly agree. My thought process on this is that you should pretty much just eliminate the two divisions altogether and create a more modern day version of like Glow or Wild, as you've been associated with in the past.
Right.
And basically take the best women from each company along with the best girls on the indie circuit and create your own 20-25 girl roster of solid workers.
You know,
we don't need girls that look sexy with their ass in the air when they're pinning.
It doesn't hurt, but
yeah, it doesn't hurt. Don't get me wrong, you know. But I would much rather see a Beth Phoenix versus Natalya match than to see Kelly versus Layla.
Right. Which, granted, it's sad to lump Layla into that because she had promise at one point.
She did, and I will admit that she's improved a great deal. I don't know if it's her being with Michelle McCool,
well,
or if it's just the fact that she feels she has to step up her game to be with Michelle. I don't know what it is, but Layla has improved a lot over the past year.
But she's looked down upon so much because of the association with Lay Cole.
This is true.
You know, if Layla would stand on her own, and I sneezed, but it went away. If Layla would stand on her own and tweak the bitch gimmick a little bit and maybe not be so bitchy and have Michelle just go away altogether for
yeah.
It could work. But yeah, both companies, WWE and TNA, are not pushing the right people, and when they were pushing the right people, it was short term.
Yeah.
Natalya is a great example of that. She won the belt at Survivor Series?
Yes, I believe
and
so.
lost it at the Rumble.
Yes.
2 months as champion. Compared to
Mickie James still hasn't even gotten the title in TNA.
And she's been champion, and she's been there for over a year now, almost.
Yeah.
And Madison is still the champion. I love me some Madison Rain.
Yeah.
Okay? She's pretty.
I can take her or leave her.
She's pretty. Okay? But she's not the best worker on the roster, and the fact that she has to have Tara continually fight her battles is bullshit.
It is.
I get it. She's the heel. She's the queen bee. She's the head bitch in charge. Whatever.
Killer Queen is her song.
Killer Queen is the song, which is a great fucking song, by the way. It's a great mix of that song. But get over it.
Yeah.
Mickie deserves the belt. And if not Mickie, then Tara again.
And if not Tara, then Winter.
Winter, you know. And I dare say, you know, all people are going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But Angelina or Velvet, because when those two are turned loose and can actually show their wrestling skills, they can go a minute.
Yeah.
It's, you know, nobody's had a chance to see Velvet really turn it loose. When she was Talia Madison in the indie circuit, I bet she could tear it up.
I'm not the hugest Angelina fan, but I would still bring her into my 20 to 25 diva roster, just based off of the fact that she's been Knockouts champion so much. I would even bring in Michelle McCool. Some of you guys that have followed me since a hearty conversation will remember my rant on Michelle McCool.
Yes.
But I believe that she has gotten to the point where she's a solid enough worker that if you put her in there with Mickie, Tara, Winter, Gail, whoever, it won't suck.
Right.
Like it would have 2 years ago when I first ripped her to shit.
Right. Okay. And you know, again,
Michelle and Angelina would actually be a decent match, I think.
Yeah, I mean, a battle of the beautiful people type thing, you know? I mean, gimmick versus gimmick steal.
There you go. Velvet and Angelina versus Lay Cool.
There you go. This whole thing gets back to what we talked about on the Best of the Indies show.
Yes.
The NWA is the best of the All-Stars.
It is, and there's women in there that I'm bringing to my company.
Lucky.
Buggy.
Nikki. Nikki, definitely Nikki.
Dare I say, your favorite Thunder Kitty, I'd even bring in and just keep her as a lower mid-card talent to help get some of the other girls over.
I will abdicate that. That's fine.
I mean, she would not be my star, my champion by any means. Maybe if I had a tag team title, I'd maybe give her half of that.
Yeah.
But keep her down there a little bit so her ego doesn't get too out of whack, as I've heard it can.
Yeah, and you know, I've talked about Wild a lot in the past, and you know,
this is the first time I think we've really gotten into it on this show.
On this show, right? You know, Wild is, for everything that's been crapped on in the last almost 4 months now.
Ever since that controversial episode?
That video, as it was called on the Wild website, where I won the Wild Award for... Where's my damn plaque, Travis? I won the award, yeah. I want my plaque. I want my plaque, and I want my box of chocolates to give my woman. Or keep for myself, whichever happens to tickle my fancy. Ever since that video, Wild has been looked upon as just, you know, oh, it's whatever. It's Travis and Jeff. It's like, no. Look at the workers.
Yeah.
And... if you want an example of how not to book a women's match, I love the NWA from Hollywood. Okay, but that tag match, I don't know what happened back then.
Hey,
I don't know what happened in that match, but it was just not a good situation.
Yeah.
And people are well, that's indicative of women's wrestling in SoCal.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Not by any means.
That is.
I chalk that up to two women in the match having personal beef outside the match and not wanting to put each other over.
Exactly.
Bottom line.
Thank you.
You know, look at what Shawn and Brett did with each other when they didn't like each other and how they still made each other look like $1 million.
Yeah.
Didn't watch that match. End of story.
Right, exactly.
People that don't like each other can still put each other over and make themselves look good.
Yeah, because
these two just couldn't do it.
Yeah, Shawn and Brett, up until the sharpshooter, they made each other look like they were beating the crap out of each other. They made it look good.
Yeah.
Probably because they kind of were.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
You know,
I was going to say, we're getting a little too far off topic here with talking about WWE.
But the difference is, I've noticed with the girls that I've worked with, that they're very...
catty?
Catty. Which is women are catty.
They are by nature. It's no offense,
no
women.
offense to any of y'all.
Lucky, Buggy, Christina, any of you that are watching this, Jezebel. No offense, women are catty by nature.
Yeah.
It's just a chromosome in their system.
Yeah, men are
that makes them catty by nature.
Just like men are slobs by nature, unless you're. Anyway, it's a true statement. Thank you, Aaron, for the laugh. Thank you, appreciate that. Okay, I'm right here. I'm here all week, kids. I'm healed up right there. There you go. All right. And JJ walked off again. Damn. Okay. I'm sorry. Have you ever met a sloppy? Seriously?
Yeah, no.
Thank you. Okay. The defense rests. Anyway.
I've met sloppy questionable ones, but never sloppy ones that were.
Let's not talk. Never mind. I was gonna ramble off on that one.
Yeah. Let's just let it go. Let's just let it go.
Get Aaron this five. Get Aaron this five.
Okay. All right. I want my change bag full. Anyway. We're getting completely off topic.
We're completely off topic. The women are catty, and it seems like, and maybe this is just my observation, being where I've been with the women in SoCal, they don't want to seem to group up and succeed as a whole. It's all about me. It's all about now. It's all about my, me. If the women of SoCal, I dare say if the women of WWE and TNA and Indies were to group up and go, you know what? It's our time, bitches.
Y'all need to come together like Voltron and just rule the galaxy. I'm just saying.
Seriously. I mean, to reference a shirt JJ wore at one point, I think on this show or one of your Renegade, the Power Rangers dinosaurs were good separate. The Megazord whooped that ass.
Yeah.
The Megazord will whoop that ass. And
except I was talking about the original version, Jeff, not the Power Rangers. I'm talking about Voltron.
I didn't know about Voltron.
Okay.
I understood what you were talking about, but I never watched Voltron, so I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, you're failed. You need to get out of the shot on that one. But yeah. Back to kind of what I was talking about. I would bring together pretty much the greatest hits.
Yes.
Past and present even. You know, if they could still go and were willing to still get in the ring, bring in Ivory. Bring in Molly Holly.
Who can still go.
Bring in Lita. If she's willing to put the microphone down, step away from the luchadors for a minute, and get back in the ring. Because I think that those three, bring back Trish, they could get these catty broads to come together and be like, look, in our day, we were considered the greatest women's division ever. Bar none. Look back at that post-Attitude Era WWF women's division when you had Lita, Ivory, Sable, Jacqueline, Chyna, you know, Jazz. Thank you, Mickey, Victoria.
Anything from the post-Attitude / WCW era till the retirement of Trish and Lita was a freaking golden age for women's wrestling.
It was.
It was. And TNA...
At least since the original golden age with Moolah.
Seriously.
Moolah, May.
And TNA was starting to understand that, but they didn't have the women's championship until a year later with Gail, and then Kong came in and just ruled all.
Yeah.
Which, by the way...
I love Kong, but I think Kong killed their Knockouts division.
Kong killed the whole Knockouts division. And I gotta say, this Lita shirt, this is like the pre-Edge Lita, and she's still showing all... Look at the boob, dude. I'm just mad boobage there. I'm just gotta say, that was the Hardy Lita, which means she was still sexy, you know. But for those of you that say she wasn't a slut until, you know, Edge came along, just saying. Just saying. But bring her back.
Yeah. Lita was sexy when she was Miss Congeniality in ECW pre-boob job. I'm just throwing that out there.
Pre-boob job, and also the whole thong thing.
Yeah. When she was running with S.A. Rios, she was hot.
Well, that's because her bucket kept hanging out every time she did a moonsault. That was...
What's wrong with that?
I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that's what it was.
Okay.
Anyway. Was that boob job too?
No. That was post-boob job.
Okay. All right, anyway. Again, we're off topic. We're talking about women and their boobs now.
we knew it was going to come to this eventually.
It was. I mean, Lita's boobs are just right there, dude. Sorry, you know.
Sorry, Stacy Keibler, never get them touched. Just throwing that out there.
Jay, you're a big man. It's a big shirt. The boobs are just everywhere. I'm sorry. Just, you know. Anyway, yeah, Stacy, don't ever touch your boobs. Tori, leave yours the way yours are. Just, you know, even though yours is a boob job, whatever. You know.
I think our women are going to kill us for this episode, talking about other women's boobs.
Yeah.
So we should probably save ourselves and wrap it up.
Probably, because I don't know where to go with this.
Hopefully we got enough into depth on this topic to satisfy our crowd.
The lady viewers. And if you weren't satisfied, try again next week.
Yeah, seriously. But bottom line, Mickey, Tara, Winter, Angelina, Madison, Velvet,
Michelle McCool,
Layla. I wouldn't throw Layla in there.
Really?
I wouldn't throw her in there, though.
But
Michelle, Beth,
Natty,
Natalia,
definitely Natalia,
Gail, Lucky, Buggy, Sarah Del Rey.
Allison Danger.
Yeah.
Who's in Wild now?
All those girls, throw them into one fed plus a few others. I think you'd have a really solid, done right women's division.
Exactly. But that is a dreamer's dream.
Yes.
Because WWE and TNA will never let their girls go.
No.
And their girls are working the indies. I don't know if they'll do that.
For episode 9, I have been the Renegade.
I have been Mr. TW. And if you haven't liked the show, we're Jim and Bob. All right. Have a good night.
See you next time.